Today I'm going to talk about The Many Colored Land by Julian May that was published in 1981, and I have the 1983 version. It's a mix of science fiction and fantasy that takes place in this galactic utopia where humans have interstellar travel, they have colonized many other planets, and they've had contact with aliens. And certain humans are beginning to have telepathic and telekinetic powers. Well, a scientist in France discovers a one-way portal to the Pliocene period of Earth, which was 6 million years ago. And this attracts misfits and people who don't quite fit in, or people who are ready to retire, to go on this one-way journey and to start a new life. Sometimes it's as simple as they just want a life that's without all this technology, a more simpler life. So half of the book is us being introduced to 8 characters and how they are preparing to go on the journey and their plans for when they get there. And then we finally reach the time portal and they each go in, and we discover that it's nothing at all like what they were expecting. And we end up on this grand journey that ends up being more of a fantasy story than a science fiction story. It was something that I wasn't expecting. It ended up being a lot of fun. The only complaint I have was that there were a lot of characters that were introduced that were dropped. And I know that this is a series, so they'll probably be reintroduced in later books. But that was frustrating for me as I read along, going, what's going on with these other group of characters? And another complaint I have was that one of the characters is maybe a little bit too perfect. She was the strongest, she was the most powerful, she was the most beautiful. Men wanted her, women wanted her. It's a little bit too perfect, but it is part of a book series, so maybe something will happen with this character in a future book. Overall, I had a lot of fun. It's not going to blow your mind or anything. It's just a fun adventure story that I recommend.